Hi everyone, you welcome back to the channel. My name is Sarah. On today's video, we'll be sewing this beautiful blouse. I drop a link on the comment section on how to draft and cut this blouse. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this video with your sew friends. Thank you. So now this video will be sewing this beautiful blouse. The first thing we have to do is to separate the patterns from the fabric. Then for the front, I've cut out my wording for the front. This is the center front and this is the side front. When I'm cutting my wording, I came down by 1 inch from this neckline here. Your wording should not get to the neckline. And on my underbust, I came down by ½ inch. I have a detailed video on how to pad your blouse on the channel. Please check. So now we'll be joining the center front and the side front together. Now I'll go and join the blouse on ½ inch from the hem to the armhole here, and I will show you what it looks like when I'm done. I'm through with the sewing of the center front to the side front. You can see how it looks at the back. This is it. Now the next we have to do is to turn the neckline with a lining, the front neckline with lining. So for your lining, you have to put, is that you have hair stay or paper stay. I'm making use of paper stay. I use paper stay for the main fabric and lining, so it will give the collar that standing effect. You do the same thing also on your center back. You add hair stay on the collar area so that the collar will stand. So now the next I have to do, I will go and sew this on ½ inch round the neckline of the front, and I will tell you what to do next when I'm done. I'm through with the sewing of the neckline and I've given it a good press. Now the next we have to do is to turn the hem of the blouse. I'll go and sew this down. I'll make sure the darts are together. I'll sew this on ½ inch. After sewing the hem of the blouse, I will join the sides also on 0.25. You know the seam allowance for this blouse is 1 inch. I will do this and I will tell you what to do next when I'm done. I'm through with the turning of the hem of the front and the sides of the front. Now we'll keep our front pattern aside and we'll work on the back. For your back, on your center back, you add the hardest gum stay so your collar can stand. You know, for the front, we made use of hair stay. For the back, I used the strongest gum stay. Next I have to do, I'll go to the machine. I will join my side back and the center back on ½ inch to the armhole here, to this place on the armhole. I'll do this for this back and the other back, and I'll do the same thing also on the lining, and I will tell you what to do next when I'm done. Through with the joining of the center back to the side back. You can see how it looks. I join to this side here. Next I have to do is to give this a good press and tell you what to do next. I'm done pressing. You can see how flat it looks. So now I'll go and turn the neckline of the blouse on ½ inch. After turning the neckline of the blouse, I will sew down the side of the blouse this way to the hem. After doing that, I will sew the hem of my blouse, and I will do the same thing also on this other side of the blouse, and I will show you what it looks like when I'm done. I'm done turning the back with the lining. You can see how it looks. Now I'll turn this to the front and give it a good press. I'm done pressing. This is how it looks. This is the back of the blouse and this is the front of the blouse. Now the next you have to do is to join the blouse on the shoulder. You do fabric to fabric, lining to lining, but when doing this you have to make sure this joining at the necklines are together. They have to match. That's how you do it. You make sure they match this way and you pin down. You must pin down so it will come out beautifully. Now I'll go and sew this on ½ inch. Fabric to fabric first. You do fabric to fabric first on ½ inch. After doing the fabric to fabric, then you do lining to lining on ½ inch also. I'll do this and show you what it looks like when I'm done. I'm through with the joining of the shoulder. You can see how it looks. It's matching up. So you pin down so it's match up. This is the shoulder and this is the other shoulder also. You can see the lining is matching up and the main fabric is also matching up. So now the next we have to do is to join the zipper allowance. I'll come down from the neckline by 5 inches, 5 inches here. I will sew on tight stitch from this up of my neckline here to this 5 inches. Then the next I have to do on the hem of my blouse, I'll come up by 5 inches and I will mark. The zip is not getting to the hem of the blouse, so this is where my zip will end. So from this 5 inches mark we came down on the neckline here to this place here, I will sew on loose stitch and I will leave this place open. I will do this now and show you what it looks like when I'm done. Now we have to fix in the zipper. So you place your zipper this way. From this 5 inches we came up here, that's how you place your zipper from this 5 inches mark here, and we sew down to this 5 inches we came down on the neck area. I'll go and sew the zipper to the blouse and I will tell you what to do next when I'm done. Show you the sewing of the zipper and see how beautiful it looks. The next we have to do is to join the sides on 0.5 inches. You know the seam allowance is 1 inches. After turning the sides with the lining, now you join it with 0.75. Now I'll do this and tell you what to do next when I'm done. I'm through with the joining of the sides of the blouse. You can see how pretty it looks. Now the next I have to do is to give this a good press and we'll work on the sleeve. But now let's draft out the sleeve pattern. This is the pattern paper I'm using for my sleeve. So the length of the sleeve is 8 inches. Then the next we have to do now is to get the cap height. To get your cap height, you divide your box by 12 plus 1. That 1 inch is for ease. So now after doing that, I have 4.6. So I'll just approximate this to 4.75, or let's just use 5 inches for the cap height. So after getting the cap height, now the next you have to do is to drop down your bust measurement on this cap height, is to get the cap line. To do that, you divide your bust by 4 minus 1. The bust I'm working with is 44. 44 divided by 4 minus 1 will give me 10 inches. So here I'll put down 10 inches. Now connect it back to this line here we have here, like this. And I'll divide this my line into 2. I have 11 inches here divided by 2, that's 5.5. And I'll come down by half inches. I'll make use of my French curve like this. You can see the way I place my French curve for the sleeve. I will just continue this way. For my round sleeve, I'm making use of 8 inches for the round sleeve. Then we'll add 1 inches for sewing allowance, and the same 1 inches here also. Now connect. So now to get that gathers effect on the sleeve, you come up by 2 inches on your sleeve pattern. Come up by 2 inches and you connect it back to this line we have here that we divide the armhole, just like that. Okay, now this is the sleeve. Now cut it out. I'm done with the cutting of the sleeve. Now cut it on my fabric and I'll tell you what to do next when I'm done. I'm through with the cutting of my sleeve on the fabric. And when you are cutting on your fabric, you make sure you fold the hem of your sleeve this way. By the time you open it, it will be like this. Now the next we have to do now is to go and fold the hem of the sleeve on 2 inches, and I will join the sides of the sleeve. I'm through with the folding of the hem of my sleeve and I've joined the sides of the sleeve. Now the next we have to do is to fix this sleeve to the bodies. So now on your shoulder, you come down by 1.5 inches. Mark my 1.5 inches here. I'll do the same thing also on this other side, on the back of the blouse. So now bring the side of my blouse this way and the side of the sleeve also. I'll make sure they are together like this and I'll pin down. Then I'll flip it inside like this. You make sure you launch the center of your sleeve. So now I will put the sleeve this way you use your pin to hold from the side of your bodice. Now when we get to this 1.5 inches here, I will start sewing and I will plait this remaining I have here to this 1.5 inches to this side here. I will do this and show you what it looks like when I'm done. I'm through with the fixing of the sleeve. You can see how beautiful the sleeve is sitting. Thank you, and thank you very much. Thank you for watching to the end. I really appreciate you all. See you on the next one. God bless you.